Hey guys, Slep King here. I do live shows. I will be in Denver, Colorado, March 12th to the 14th at the Denver Comedy Works. Dude, you gotta see me in Houston, Texas as well. March 27th to the 29th at the Houston Improv. What's up, Chief? Dallas, Texas. April 3rd through the 5th at the Dallas Improv. What's up, Mongombo? San Diego, California at the American Comedy Club, April 30th through May 2nd. Polka. I'll be at Ontario, California, May 8th through the 10th at the Ontario Improv.
You also have one more date that's not listed on there. It's Calusa Casino in Calusa, California, April 17th.
Yep. Go to BobbyLee.com, BobbyLeeLive.com, and grab them before they're gone.
Enjoy the show.
Roy Choi, don't say anything until I bring your name up, okay?
All right. He's like,
I say that to everybody.
okay.
Okay? Don't take it personally.
All right.
All right? You have beautiful eyes.
That's the first time anyone ever said that to me. Even your wife?
Yeah.
Not even my
I'm
wife.
gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Are we gonna start or what?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Ding dong, the baby's gone. Hi hi. Ding dong, the baby's gone. Hi hi.
That's what he sang after I got an abortion.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Long time ago,
But I
7
went.
years ago.
I did the doorbell thing. Ding dong, the baby's gone. Bye bye.
On her belly?
Yeah. On her belly. Yeah. No, that's not Christian of me.
Yeah.
And that's
we never
wrong.
got one.
And here's the thing. I honestly regret us getting abortions.
Wait, that's not something for you to regret. That's totally my choice.
I'm just saying that we would have had two beautiful babies by now.
You didn't have a gun to my head.
I know, but we'd had two delicious little babies.
Oh God, here it comes.
Delicious.
Ding dong, the baby. Anyway, my name is Bob. I'm pretty cool. I'm doing all right. I look in the mirror. I'm trying to be more positive about myself. Affirmations. Look at your round face. It's rounder than most. Look at my soft skin. It's like a baby's asshole. I don't know. I've never felt a baby's asshole before, but I'm sure it's pretty soft. I think about you, George, sometimes. I make fun of you all the time. I get angry at you, rageful. I don't know what it is. Some white people just do it to me like that, I was in the elevator in San Jose, and I was in the elevator with a bunch of white people, a family. And I went like this. I went like that, and they all covered their mouth. They went like that, and I thought that was pretty racist. But then I kept doing it.
Of course.
So I purposely went on elevators just so I can cough in front of white people. I did, and they got all scared. Roy Choi, don't say anything yet, but Roy Choi's noticed that I farted on this Jeffrey Dahmer type over here.
Yeah.
And he didn't fucking blink an eye. He didn't move or nothing. And that's when you don't trust some people.
Yeah.
When you do the kind of fart that I did, ding dong, the babies. Gilbert, how are you? How's Gabby? How's your sister?
My sister's doing great.
I love her.
Yeah.
I love her more.
Than me?
Than some. You guys, I honestly we've had a lot of cool guests, on our program. We've had some rock starry kind of people. We've had comedians, but who gives a fuck about them, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They're not special. But the guest we have today is super special because I love his food. He's a chef, but he's not like fruity.
What's fruity?
What's the fruity
Like
chef?
floofy fluff.
Frou-frou.
Frou-frou. You know what I mean? Like
He's
David Chang.
like
David Chang is flu fry fluff.
He's a floof?
Yeah.
Floof, yeah.
You know what I mean? He's arrogant.
Uh-huh.
I went to his restaurant in New York once. He brought out the dish and he kind of did a head thing like, you know what I mean?
Like, you're welcome?
You're welcome. You know what I mean? Fuck you.
Not Roy.
Right? Not this guy. You know what I mean? This guy makes food for the people. You know what I mean? For the working man. In fact, Roy, I'm telling you right now, I was telling Khalyla earlier, did I not say? 200 years from now ago,
Yeah.
what would Roy and I be doing in Korea?
Working the coal mines
We'd
together.
be working the coal mines together. That's what the kind of face you have.
Oh, I didn't know you were talking about the face. I thought you were talking about
No,
like,
and his energy.
energy.
Yeah,
you said.
energy. You know what I mean? We work hard. You know what I mean? We're fucking, you know what I mean? Blue collar. In many ways.
yeah.
Right?
Not David Chang.
Fuck him. Right? Who's that other white guy I know that cooks?
Oh my God.
Curtis
Lindsay-
Stone.
Curtis Stone.
Stone.
That Australian fuck. Snooty. Fucking Gwen. You go in there like, hello. Fuck you. All right? I love you, I mean. And I love your wife. Roy Choi started Kogi Truck,
That's right.
right?
That's
Why don't we give him a round of applause?
Yeah.
Roy Choi,
There's
everybody.
way more to his credits.
What
by the
legit?
way.
I know he does, but that's the one. That was your Scorsese taxi driver.
Yes.
That was your taxi driver,
Taxi. Yep. That
right?
It is.
How did you start that?
I was broke and
Coal
I was
mine?
broke. Coal mine. I was shoveling, covered in soot, and I was hungry. I was broke. I was broke, out of a job, and my friend called me. He's like, "Yo, like fuck that, man. Don't worry about it. Let's go in front of the club and sell tacos." That was the business plan.
No.
Yeah.
But like, did you think regular tacos, or did you go, I gotta do my own thing?
No,
with it?
Korean barbecue and tortilla. Those are the two things he gave me. He's like, let's put Korean barbecue inside a tortilla. We'll go in front of the club. We'll fucking crush it. All the girls are gonna love us. We'll feed the bouncers. We'll do everything, and then I started tinkering from there, and it came natural.
So when you first, because I don't get it. So like, because I was in San Jose, and you see the hot dog people.
Yeah.
First of all,
Wait, the LA street dog?
yeah, but it was in San Jose.
But it's kind of a similar thing throughout California,
Yeah.
like any club, right?
Right, it's in front of a club.
Especially you go out, you're
Yeah.
probably out at like 2 a.m. That's all you can get.
Yeah. But what you did though was that's never been done before.
And we started right next to a hot dog lady, and she was laughing at us the whole time.
fucking Mexican lady.
She couldn't believe what the fuck is going on. There was 4 Asian people in this.
Really?
We were all bumping into each other. And she's just shaking her head.
And at first, did people like not want to eat it, or was it original? Just the people they just like, I want to try it.
Yeah, we had to kind of force it on people, but as soon as they took a bite, they it was kind of like street performing, or in a sense, like on the boardwalk or whatever in Venice. It was like we had to really kind of solicit ourselves and gather people together, because they didn't believe us by the way we looked. But then, as soon as I handed them a burrito, we started with the bouncers in front of the club, and then so as soon as the bouncers ate it, they were like, "Oh shit! All right, you could park right here." And then they started being salesmen for us.
Whoa.
Yeah,
You didn't charge them. You probably gave it to for free.
yes.
What
Yeah.
club did you first park in front
It
of?
was called Green Door and Cabana.
I know where Green Door is.
Yeah, on Ivar, right next
Yeah.
to.
They never let me in.
Amoeba. Yes, I don't think they,
would-
let you.
they would
There
never
was a
let me in
list.
it.
I don't think.
Fuck you, Roy. You're acting like David Chang right now.
Well, it was Asian night though.
It was?
Yeah.
Here's what I've always loved about you is you have your eyes. I said your eyes were pretty, right?
First person that ever said it.
I know. But do you know why I say that?
Why?
Because they're not just regular ching-chongy eyes.
Yeah.
They've seen
Right?
a lot.
No. You have a little bit of crow's feet,
Oh yeah.
right? Do you know why?
Why?
Because you smile a lot
Yes.
and you laugh a lot. So whenever somebody has crow, even white dudes sometimes they have it. I trust them immediately. Do you have it? No, you don't have
No,
it.
you don't.
You have it? No, you don't have it.
James Vanderbeek does.
What?
Remember you?
Yeah,
called him
yeah.
up?
So James Vanderbeek has it. That's why when people have it, I would give them $1,000 and go save it for me, because I know they won't spend it.
Wow.
That's how he invests his money.
That's how I invest my money. You know what I mean? I trust dudes with your kind of eyes, bro.
Thank
You
you.
know what I mean? And I've never seen an Asian dude with crow's feet, right? So you must smile a lot.
I've been smoking weed since I was 13.
Is that what it is?
I've been laughing at the world for 40 years.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Must have been. I don't know. I was always around funny people growing up. I grew up on the streets, so it's like I was always around like local neighborhood comedians, and I was kind of a quiet kid, so I was always laughing. So that's a really great observation.
What, in K-Town?
K-Town, Watts, Crenshaw,
Watts.
Anaheim, Orange. Yeah.
Now, let me talk about Watts for a second. All right, a Korean dude in Watts. Now, was it before, pre, or post riots?
Both. Well, I opened a restaurant recently in Watts.
Oh, that's because we're cool now.
Yeah, we're cool.
No, we're cool now. You know what I mean? But before the riots, there was tension.
There was tension, but there were ones that slipped through, made it through.
Yeah.
And there were some cool Asians on the streets, and I was one of them.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I was able to kind of. But then I was real quiet dude, so I was able to kind of dip in and out.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. During the riots, I was on the black people's side.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? I'm like, loot, 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 loot. I would like scream it at the TV.
Yeah.
Me too. I was writing articles for a Korean newspaper at that time.
Yeah.
And they were trying to fucking force me to tell our side of the story.
Wow.
And I would go to the liquor stores. And I was like, I don't agree with our side of the fucking story.
I don't
Yeah.
either.
I was like, I could see it from the other side, to be honest.
Yeah, we're opening liquor stores in urban areas, right? And liquor stores, it's a drug.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't think that we were helping the cause. You know what I mean? I think that we were, and also what?
You're exploiting the cause? Or?
We're exploiting the cause, and also I think that all those like stereotypical things like no browsing, you touch, you buy.
Yeah.
I think that sends a certain message that we're untrustworthy, and it's fucking crazy. And I grew up in a Korean household, right? Mm-hmm. My parents are old school fucking racist.
Oh, fuck.
They're racist
Korean
as fuck.
can be really
Asian
racist.
Yeah.
Racist as fuck.
All Asians can be racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would
But they
hear
just can't do anything about it. They're just racist at the dinner table. They just tell their children.
I know.
Yeah,
But
true.
you and I guess, I mean, I don't know about you, but even as a kid, I was pretty woke,
Yeah.
in terms of like, they would say, if you gay, I kill you. Like, you murder me. I kill you. And your boyfriend, everybody. Right?
Boyfriend.
And you say, you're black people? If you date a black girl, that's what say, yeah, I kill you too. You know what I mean? And it's like all about murder. All about murder. And I would always go, that doesn't make any sense. Like, what's wrong with gay people? It doesn't, I don't know if your parents were like that, but my parents were fucking fucked up in that way. They're good now.
Yeah.
Were your parents pretty liberal?
They were
Killing all black.
compared to that.
I know. The most extreme example.
Compared to that, they were liberal. Yeah.
Yeah. But Koreans have that weird, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of
They're
Asian
even
races.
racist against themselves.
Yeah.
I know.
That's how Filipinos are,
that's
too.
how all Asians
It's like
are.
the darker you are, you're just
Yeah.
a laborer and
Yeah.
a peasant.
Yeah, there's classism too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look at all the racks in Asia. If you go to any beauty aisle,
Uh-huh.
it's just in the front, all just whitening products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All they push, even to this day,
Yeah.
sucks.
But what I love about the riots and why
Wow.
I mean,
Never
let's
heard
just
that sentence.
No,
I was
but-
going to clip that out.
No,
I really
it was
love
a-
the riot.
No, it was a bad thing, okay? It was very devastating. But if you're gonna take, if you can take some positives out of it, is what I'm saying.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like what you guys are doing right now. I'm trying to spin a bad into a good. That's what Papa does.
Or you can just remember it as a bad time.
No, I
Like Bob, you have a point of view on it.
Silver
thank
lining.
you so much, Roy.
I wanna hear it.
I have a point of view, okay? So, I wasn't in LA for the riots. I was in the suburbs.
Convenient.
Yeah.
What?
A convenient place to be with someone with such an opinion.
Oh, baby, let me say this right now, and I take great offense.
Okay.
All right, if my parents had a liquor store, right, during the riots, I would have been up there with them with the shotguns.
Wait.
Because you know how the liquor store owner. What are you doing this for?
You just switch sides, I think.
Yeah.
No, if I was born, I guess, into that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
a liquor
yeah.
store. I got to fart again.
Well,
I want to see what your reaction is.
he's right here. Let's get the camera on that. Nope, sit down. You're working for us. Sit down.
Sit down.
You're on the clock.
Sit down.
Oh, that was very cute.
Yeah. Do you do this to your employees, Roy?
Come on.
I'm sorry, that was wrong.
Maybe you aren't cut from the same cloth. Okay? Maybe you would
Roy,
not
I'm
be
so
working in the
sorry.
coal
I'm so
mine.
sorry. That was rude.
Like he would
No,
be.
I was so sorry.
He would be your supervisor in the coal mine.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, dude. That was rude. No, I'll never do that today again. I'll do it again, but not today again.
Oh my god.
That was a little too much. I have a beautiful guest here. I apologize.
It's okay.
But can I just finish my fucking point
Yeah,
of
point of view.
thought, man? Is that because apparently I go to this Korean spa, Hyundai Spa.
Oh, I go to that one too.
You do?
$20 massages.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
On Ardmore? Yeah.
With all the naked guys.
I love naked guys. They're the fucking best, right?
The best.
Yeah.
They stare you down.
Yeah, they stare you down. Yeah.
They just mad dog you the whole time. While
Yeah.
they're,
Really?
Yeah.
They're scrubbing.
Yeah, they mad dog you. And then the owner of it, have you ever met him?
I didn't.
He's got a dick this big, and he's Korean. I think he got surgical operation. And you know what he does? He'll walk into the steam room, and everyone knows him because he owns it.
Yeah.
And he'll put his hands behind his head like this and stand in the steam room like this with his long dick, right? And people just go, oh, you know what I mean? Like,
What a power move.
it's a power move, dude. And he can play ping pong like a motherfucker.
This is the same place with the ping pong upstairs.
Upstairs, yeah.
You ever get a massage there?
I
Did the
don't-
lady step on you?
No, I've never gotten a massage
You
there.
gotta get a massage.
But the people who play ping pong there are legit.
Legit,
They come with their
yeah.
like Olympic gear, with their bags.
Yes.
That's why we don't go there, because we went there one.
Yeah, we
time.
tried to play ping pong.
We tried to
were
play there, but
shamed.
everyone was so good.
Yeah.
And we're like hitting the ceiling. The balls are flying all over the fucking place, and they kept looking at us like, fuck this place.
Yeah.
Fuck it. But the steam room is hot as fuck, right, Roy?
Yes.
Yeah. When do you go there?
I haven't been in a while, but when I used to go there, like when we ran the Line Hotel, I used to go to like unwind and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go there with you.
Okay.
Why?
We could do like the Conan Steve Yoon episode.
Well, I mean, do you get full blown naked? Like
I stopped that a while ago. I can't do it anymore, man. I just go directly from the front desk through the sauna up to upstairs and get the massage.
you won't go in. You won't get naked and go in the steam room.
I did for a long time. I reached a point where I was done with it.
Wow, how do you get over it?
I didn't want to see any more dicks.
That checks out. That checks out.
I reached my quota. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know I had a quota, and then I reached that quota, and I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Imagine driving home that day.
Yeah,
That was it. That was enough. That was enough dick for a lifetime.
it was a ding. Yeah. There was a clicker that went off.
Hello. We're going to take a quick break to share this awesome sponsor with you.
Quip, quip, quip. You put it in your mouth. Quip, quip, quick. Cleans it all out. You guys, I don't use anything in my mouth but Quip.
Oh.
Okay, Quip literally is my personal choice of tooth cleanings.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll tell you why. Because it's cute, small. The vibrations don't hurt my teeth. A lot of these it's like some of the they use the same vibrators for vibrators, right? They do.
And that's fact. We
That's
actually
a fact that
we
I
fact
tried.
checked
Yeah.
that.
But this Quip is for your teeth.
And the
Yeah.
toothpaste is delicious.
Delicious. It gets into all the little nooks and crannies in your teeth, and you literally feel like you went to the dentist every time you brush your teeth. Tell them more.
That means brushing for 2 minutes twice a day and flossing regularly, no matter what brand you use. Quip makes that simple, starting with an electric toothbrush, refillable floss, and anti-cavity toothpaste. Quip's electric brush has sensitive sonic vibrations with a built-in timer and 30-second pulses to guide a full and even clean. The Quip floss dispenser comes with pre-marked string to help you use just enough. Plus, Quip delivers fresh brush heads, floss, and toothpaste refills to your door every 3 months with free shipping, so your routine is always right. Join over 3 million healthy mouths and get Quip today, starting at $25. And if you go to getquip.com/belly right now, you'll get your first refill free. That's your first refill free at getquip.com/belly. Spelled GETQUIP.com/belly. Quip, the good habits company. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, but I don't. You know, I don't. It's not as if I walk in there and my eyes are at the dicks. You know what I mean? I lock eyes with everybody. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'll do a glance at the owner, see if it's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's not a sexual deal. You know, you know what, Roy? You as a
I think it was me because I go directly to.
It's just you then.
yeah, you're doing it wrong.
I'm doing it wrong.
You don't walk directly into the dick.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, though, is I really would like that experience with you.
It's so creepy the way you said that.
I know. Let's
Sounds threatening.
see how the rest of this interview goes.
I'm sorry, my bad. But when did you? So then you had that. I think I ate at Kogi Truck the quesadilla.
I used to see you guys on La Brea and 3rd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the quesadilla. When did
Well,
you
I
add
have been
stuff
following Kogi Truck since I was in college.
Oh,
so
my
we would
gosh.
have to figure out where it was.
to it?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, where'd you
Yeah.
go to college?
Long Beach. So
Yeah,
my friends,
Long Beach is one of our best stops. Yeah,
So my friend Cindy and I would always go
nice.
find the Kogi Truck.
We still go Fridays on Atherton.
I went. I know exactly where Atherton.
But you're not there, right? You're not. Are you still in the truck?
I still drive to the trucks. Yeah. So people trip out. Like I'll just show up, like you at the Comedy Store. You know, like just showing up.
Oh right.
You know, at midnight. You know,
Yeah.
unannounced. I'll do the same thing to the trucks. Like people won't expect it. They're not expecting it, and I'll just like be right next to them. They're like, "What the fuck?"
Oh wow.
It'll be anywhere from Long Beach to Pomona.
But you go to get recognized.
Yeah.
It feels good, right?
It feels good.
Yeah. There is that little thing, and maybe it's an addiction.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? But you know what I did at at San Jose? I was just at the Improv. I would wait 30 minutes after the show, and some people would still wait, and I take photos with them.
Nice.
You know, but
Just to see who the true fans are.
yeah, and it feels good.
Feels good.
You know, it feels good to make people wait.
Oh, there's that chord. There's the chord.
I'm kidding. I love you guys. Come on. I'll do whatever you want. You know what I mean? I'll do whatever you want. So then what? So after the Kogi, what was the next thing that you opened?
Well, Kogi was such a big thing. You know, it was like it came out of nowhere and completely consumed our lives. So that first year was just all Kogi. It was all Kogi, opening another truck, continuing to go to different stops, and we were just saving our money. You know, we were getting hit up by like all these investors and you know venture capitalists and everyone that wanted Kogi to grow, and it just didn't feel right. So we decided to just keep it to ourselves. We saved money and we opened Chego after that. I don't know if you guys ever
Right, Chego. Yeah.
So we opened Chego a year later.
Is it hard to resist that though?
I had never experienced it before, so I just kind of used my street sense in figuring out what was going on. So at first it all sounds pretty alluring, you know, like people coming to you saying you could have 40 of these, you should be all over the world. I have, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, and then they take you out to dinner and do all these things.
Wow.
But every single time there was like this sixth sense within me that felt like this doesn't feel right, you know.
Right.
And so I just followed that, you know. I think we had some arguments internally. I think maybe I stunted the growth of Kogi because I was ultimately the decision maker. Maybe I stunted the growth, but I think in the end I made the right decisions for Kogi because we still own it. We've never taken outside money, and it's stronger than we've ever been 11 years later because everyone wanted us to be like frozen yogurt at the time.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause Pink Berry was blowing up, Yogurtland was blowing up, all those things. And I feel like we made it through that, came out the other end stronger while that whole thing fell and died, you know.
Yeah. For like, if you're thinking about like longevity, or at least from like an outsider on nobody's like perception, it does kind of seem like cooler and more punk rock.
Yeah.
And like more true to like what LA is, you know, like you don't
It
sell
is.
out to the big man.
And you know, I sold out in other ways. No, I'm just but it allowed me, by doing this, it allowed all of us to find our own different paths, but Kogi remained punk rock.
Yeah.
Remained
Yes.
its own thing, you know. Maybe like if you were to do big movies or whatever, right, you know, but like your stand-up could still be yours no matter what. No one can touch that. You could still be as whatever it is you want to be because you never sold any of that off. And that's what Kogi is for me.
It's like the band Fugazi.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so when Pearl Jam and Nirvana hit, right? Gigantic record companies went to Fugazi. There's something on my face, right?
Yeah, I thought that was a mole.
It's like a black speck.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck's on my
Oh,
face?
you know what?
Mic.
It's part of the mic.
Yeah.
Like the foam.
You saw it and you didn't say it?
No, it was at the same time.
Very
hold on, I
David
wanna go
Chang.
through-
No, wait, what the fuck, dude? Stop. What the fuck, bro? You have a direct line to my
I
face.
do, but I thought it was a mole too. I don't know
fair,
you
that's
that
fair.
well.
Yeah.
This close
I've been
up.
on TV.
This
no
close
mole.
up. But there's makeup on TV. I've never been this close for you for this long.
Fuck you, man.
And
I have
thought
this
it was a
black
mole.
thing on my
I thought
face,
it
and
was
you
a
didn't
mole.
say shit. But it's
Hey,
fine.
no,
I'll let it go.
That's a good topic. He's the type of person, if you had shit smeared across your face, he would never tell you. And he would allow you to walk
tough,
into
yeah.
a room and
Yeah.
speak to 100 people with shit smeared on your face. So I don't know why you're coming after him, because you're worse.
Because you know, when the
So
cat-
burgers and things and teeth, you don't tell anyone.
No, he doesn't, do you?
No. You could have a piece of pizza on your face. I won't say anything.
I do. I resist and I try to go as long as I can without telling. and then I always end up telling, and then I always get in trouble for it. They get mad.
Really?
They get mad
Trouble?
at me.
Like,
yeah.
in what way?
Or they
Like-
get mad at me.
They're like, why didn't you tell me sooner?
Why did you tell me? Kind of feeling.
There
yeah.
we go.
I
'Cause
do
they
this
get
other
embarrassed,
thing where
yeah.
it's like sometimes it doesn't work, but usually I'll be like, I'll do this, and then
Yeah.
I'm like, let's do this, and then
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take it out for them.
Yeah. Or you rub your nose.
Or like I don't do that. I just rub their nose for them.
Okay.
And then they're like, oh, that's kind of sweet, and now we're closer. But it doesn't always
I always
work.
have that problem when people ask me to tell the truth. You know, like especially chefs, they'll ask me like, "Tell me how that really was," and then my wife will say, "Don't tell them," because, and then I always do, and then they end up clamming up and walking away. Yeah, so I try to stop telling people the truth.
You know, when I watched this latest season of Chef,
Uh-huh.
What I took from it was like, oh, there really are different kinds of teachers. Because nothing made me more anxious than watching Wolfgang Puck
Yeah,
look over Jean Favreau making that omelet.
I just talk.
Wait.
shit
I
into
was
the
sweating
time,
through
yeah.
my armpits.
Wait, Wolfgang Puck is an actual guy?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wait, hold on. Wait, what?
There's an actual guy named Wolfgang. There's an
Wolfgang.
actual guy.
Wolfgang
There's an
Puck.
actual guy. No. You guys are blowing my mind right now.
Wolfgang Bang is a real person.
Oh, you
right?
thought it was just a restaurant.
No, I thought it was like Chef Boyardee. There's no guy named Chef Boyardee. That's just what that's fucking called.
He's real.
There's a guy named Wolfgang Puck.
Wolfgang Puck. I'm going. That's a better name.
Yeah. What's his name?
Wolfgang Puck.
Wolfgang Puck.
Like
Yes.
Pucky Puck.
There's an actual. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is there a P.F. Chang's?
No.
There
babe.
is a Philip Chang.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there is a
that.
PF Chang.
Oh, there is a P.F. Chang. Oh, wow.
But there
Is he
are.
nice? Is he nice?
That shit
Just so you
made
know,
me.
that's him.
Oh shit, he's white.
But he's not American.
Oh, he's not.
No,
Austrian.
babe. Wolfgang.
Him and
Wolfgang.
Arnold came together.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, they came at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, around the same
And
time.
he's been around for forever.
Wait,
like in the 90s.
Wolfgang Puck and Arnold are brothers?
No. They came together.
I mean, they were twins.
Around the same time, they immigrated around.
Oh, they immigrated here together on the same plane.
Yes.
And he broke that whole like Vegas buffet thing, and he started putting like nicer high-end Spago in
God.
Las Vegas.
And his first Spago was right by the Comedy Store.
Yeah, that's right.
I've heard of Spago. That's Wolfgang Puck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I an idiot?
Yeah, a little bit.
I feel like an idiot right now. I feel foolish. You know what? That's okay. Fuck it.
But you know, when I was like, okay, there are
Yeah,
different
he's a
kinds
very
of teachers,
like
right?
right in your ear.
So
type
there's
teacher.
that episode, and then there's your episode at
Yeah.
Best Friend, and I was like, oh, I could never learn from someone like Wolfgang, just breathing down my neck.
Yeah,
like
it's
I would
scary.
absolutely shut down. But you're more of like, here's this, very clear, very
I'm like a surfing
calm.
instructor. You know,
yeah.
like my style.
Yeah.
But Wolfgang is very European. That's
yeah.
how it is in Europe.
In fact,
yeah.
I tested it because I was like, okay, what do I remember from, except for morals, about that episode and how he was kind of guiding through making the omelet. But I remembered everything you made.
Oh,
Even
my
the
God.
black vinegar. I know that get it from Chinese market. I was like, oh, that's how I learn when someone is calm and clear. And you're the same way because when people are kind of more authoritative, you shut down, right?
Oh, I can't do it.
Can't.
Yeah, well, it's because it's the way my dad talked to me.
Yeah.
So I either freeze up or I just don't like it. You know, I like dudes that are like calm, right? And also, let me ask you this, because I was been thinking about this. Not everyone can learn to cook, though, right? Is it a talent? I feel like it's a talent.
It's a talent, but it does have a system that could make someone who has no taste actually make something okay. But that person with no taste has to listen, and they have to be honest that their food is horrible, and then and then they can open it. Like I grew up with an aunt who couldn't cook. It was one of those like comedic scenes. She would cook huge tables of food like this.
Yeah.
And then we'd have to go, and everyone would just look at each other. Oh,
Yeah.
You better eat.
Yeah.
You better eat it. Yeah. And we
Oh,
had
it was
to
that
eat.
bad.
It was that bad.
Yeah.
And, but I don't know if you could ever tell her like, okay, like you can't do it this way or do it this way. But if someone's willing to listen, there are systems that could make you a good cook.
Now, for someone who's 48 and can barely boil an egg on his own, do you think that someone like Bobby could learn? I think that he has great taste in
I think
food.
if he's earnest and honest about it, and like our show, I think could teach Bobby how to cook, the chef show.
Yeah.
For sure. Because we tried to choose recipes that, the best way to cook is to cook the things, and Robert Rodriguez said this in one of the episodes, is to cook the things that
the director?
The director, yeah.
I love.
Sam
great, right?
Raimi's in it too.
Sam Raimi's in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He learns to
He's-
make bread.
I
He's
just
so
got,
hilarious.
I literally just got goosebumps.
I'm like
Who's Sam
forever.
Raimi?
I was so impressed
I'll
with how
forever Sam Raimi.
I was so I never knew he was that cute of a man.
He's so cute. He
He's
put on
so
that hat.
cute.
Like
Yeah.
I turned and he had that hat.
A little
on.
hat, and then I was like, "Oh, he's like the better version because he kind of looks like Kevin Spacey a little bit."
Oh yeah.
But he's
Evil
like the
Dead 2.
Yeah,
Evil Dead 2.
Did you ever see it?
Yes. Spider-Man, Evil Dead 2, Evil
Spider-Man.
Dead 1.
Yeah. And you're on the show with Spider-Man's friend in it, Favreau.
Favreau
Yeah.
and Spider-Man was on one of the episodes
Oh,
too.
Tom Holland was.
Tom Holland, yeah. Spider-Man and Iron Man together.
Bill Burr's been in it.
Bill Burr was on our first episode.
I'm getting fucking goosebumps.
Bill opened the whole series.
Did he make a sandwich?
He made Cubanos.
Oh yeah, he did make
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Wow.
And I used to be Bert Kreischer's neighbor.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Was he loud? Yeah, I feel like you could hear him from like across the street.
You can.
Yeah. But did you ever meet him?
Yeah, our kids were friends, so I had to hang out with him.
Yeah.
And Roy judged a grilling competition between
him
Bert and Sebastian.
Sebastian, yeah,
Oh, the fucking hamburger.
the hamburger.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because I went into Sebastian, and because I had heard that his hamburger, that Bert had won.
Yes.
Right?
It was really painful for me
Yeah.
to reveal that.
And so then I went to Sebastian. I go, Bert beat you, and I had never seen Sebastian that irritated.
Oh, really?
Like he did an Italian like eye twitch. He went like, you know what I mean? You know how the Italians when the wise guys when they fucking, you know what I mean, shoot people, you know what I mean? That's what he did, an eye twitch like that. They did like they do in the movies, you know what I mean? And it really affected him. Was it that much better, Bert's? I'll admit, Sebastian, if you're listening right now, this is right in your face.
Yeah.
What?
Sebastian had everything going for him. He had the kit. He brought all the tools, everything, his process. If the whole thing was judged on everything up except flavor, he won. But unfortunately, because he beat Bert in every other category.
Right,
Yeah.
except for the one that counted,
Except for the one
which
that
is
counted.
edibility.
You know what? That's what I would liken myself to. I am so not technical in the kitchen, but I cook like a grandma.
Yeah.
So I cook from my heart, and if it doesn't have to look pretty, but if the flavor is right, I'm not a
Yeah.
plating queen,
Yeah.
but I'm like I cook the hits like a grandma does.
You're from Hawaii, right?
Philippines.
Oh, Philippines.
Yeah, so I cook a lot of Filipino food. Yeah.
The islands, it's like that because you're just cooking in big pots or
Yeah.
for family. You just put it out there.
A lot of stews. I just made Gilbert mongos, which is like a poor man's Friday dish.
Oh.
And
But anyways, I think that I could teach Bobby how to cook, because the way you learn how to cook is cook the food that you want to eat or that you do eat every day.
Yeah.
And then you're already interested and engaged. And then from there, you just listen to someone that knows how to cook.
Yeah.
So if I said to you, this is what I like spam, I like rice, and I like eggs. All right. No, I'm just listen to what I'm saying, because
They all take cooking.
No, first of all, you laugh at that.
No, I eat that all the time.
I know, but think about this though. Okay, you go to a Mexican restaurant, they can make 90 different things off of 4 ingredients, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm asking Roy Choi is that with the elements that I just gave you, could you come up with something different?
I could definitely come up with at least 10 things off the top of my head.
With those ingredients?
Yeah, I mean, you can make it in musubi. You can grind the spam and make a rice cake out of the rice. You can,
Oh, wow. I just
you
got
can make
hungry.
an omelet.
Me too.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
you
yeah.
Can, you can make a sandwich. You can make it into a soup, an egg drop soup with crispy rice that bubbles on top.
Well, you know what I would do with it? Just pile it on and build a building.
Structural
with the span, a structural thing, right?
Like in 50 First Dates, when they first meet, they're meet
yeah.
cute, where Adam Sandler swings the spam door open, and she's like, "Why are you touching my food?"
Oh, he does that in that movie?
Yeah.
I don't watch movies like that because I'm an adult.
Your idea is not original.
I like real movies. That's all. I love you, Adam. You're great in Gem Gems.
It's weird how people
Uncut gems.
take
Oh, yeah.
classes or want to learn how to cook. And I see their classes improv, but I've never seen a class for like a stand-up. Are there classes for stand-up?
They keep talking about
Or
it.
could you teach someone to be a stand-up that's not funny? Same question as you're asking me about food.
Yeah. That's an interesting question. Here's my theory on stand-up. There's a lot of comics that shouldn't be doing it, but they do it because they've been on stage for so long, right? It's about stage time.
Yeah.
Because what ends up happening is that the more you go up, the more comfortable you become with the environment.
Yeah.
And so then the audience, when you walk up on stage, can already feel your energy, right? In terms of, oh, this guy doesn't give a shit. He's completely comfortable. Because what fucks people up is when, you know what I mean? Like when I did the first show, Friday night in San Jose, all the shows were sold out. And and Matt Lockwood, who was a guy, he's a doorman at the Comedy Store. And Andrew Santino had told me, you got to use this kid. He's got potential. But the opener was so good. It was this guy named Mark Smalls. He's from San Francisco. He is destroying it in this packed crowd. And I can see Matt Lockwood backstage pacing, you know what I mean? And he was sweating, right? And the first 3 minutes of that first show, it was fucking terrible. You can tell, but then you can see him relax.
Yeah.
And once he relaxed, the audience shifted, right? And then every show after that, he was great, all right? It's about feeling comfortable. So even if somebody isn't funny necessarily, but is relaxed up there and can construct a joke and say it comfortably and organically, that can be misconstrued as being funny. And honestly, because you see comics that are good writers. Yeah. I want to name some names so bad right now, but I can't. I don't hurt anyone's feelings, right? And then you have somebody like Chris D'Elia, right, who's so confident, right, and so just a funny, intrinsically funny up there that it doesn't matter what he says, right? It's about just so you can teach somebody. Like you could do it.
Thank you.
Would you ever try?
I think I could do it from a crowd commanding standpoint. I just don't have the material. But if I had material, yeah, I would try it.
So if we
if you go through, if you go, yeah, we switch
So you stay in a kitchen and he does stand up.
Yeah.
I mean, you would tank his restaurants. That's
No, I wouldn't serve it to anybody, but like, you know, and also we would put him in front of a small audience, right? Like I would serve it to
Hold
a
on. The
small
crash
group of
course
people.
is 1 week.
Yeah.
to do a 1 week crash course, right? And then,
Are you nervous?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That would work.
Or
would be
you'll just
great.
take his material already and kind of just because he's gonna cook your
That's
your
right, my
recipe already.
recipes, and I take his jokes.
You take his jokes.
Yeah.
Wow,
You could have
that's
5 minutes of my jokes. All you have to do is 5 minutes.
Yeah, and all you have to do is 5 recipes.
It's all just spam and egg.
He's like spam, egg, and rice.
rice.
Like, let's be honest. If you were to teach me something, the first thing, what would it be?
I would start with spam, eggs, and rice.
Oh,
I
you
would
would?
teach you how to cook the spam properly. The eggs, I would teach you maybe 5 different methods on the eggs. And I would teach you how to cook rice properly, and then maybe turn the whole thing into fried rice. Right. So I would teach you each thing separately, and then ultimately the punchline would be you would make fried rice out of these 3 things that you never saw coming together.
Roy, have you ever met an Asian that doesn't know how to cook rice?
Dumbfounded.
There we go.
Number
There we
two.
go, number 2.
Number two.
And I respect dumbfounded.
Yes.
And that's a funny thing that he said that because I love dumbfounded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very talented young man.
It's like the crow's feet.
He's got
You
crow's- yeah.
No, you two got the rice in common.
Fuck you people, all right? Not every you want to go there then?
What do you mean?
Yeah, let's
At
go
least
there.
my mom knows how to eat rice.
Why are we going to our mother?
With deep
Her
cuts.
mom,
My
she ate
mom
rice, she almost
choked on
died.
rice, and I had to do the Heimlich on her, but it was a rice
rice?
ball.
She almost
and
died.
she has esophageal.
I'm just saying, I've
spasms.
never met an Asian that didn't know how to eat rice. Right? So,
We had to call 911. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Bobby and I were crying.
Yeah, we were crying at the time, but I've been laughing ever since. I mean, who the fuck doesn't know how to eat rice?
I don't know. I've
Have you ever heard of that?
never heard of that.
Also, they're like the little tiny bits of it.
But the way my mom eats rice, she puts the whole rice ball, just
Yeah,
throws it
she
back.
does that. Yeah.
Because in the Philippines, we
But doesn't it dissolve?
eventually. No,
I don't know how her mom's mouth.
what I think happened is that she chugged a big thing of water, and there was a rice ball, and it just made a paste.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what happened was, I was in the other room, and I came into the living room, and she's doing the Heimlich, and her mom is completely
All right,
purple.
let's not relive this. This is fucking traumatizing.
I'm
for
just
me.
saying, though, it was the most traumatizing shit I've ever seen.
Hello, we're going to take a quick break to share this awesome sponsor with you.
Raycon! Raycon! For your ears! You guys, honestly, when I was in Hawaii, Gilbert goes, look at these. And he gave me a pair of Raycon, right? It's earbuds for music, Bluetooth,
Yep.
right? I put them in, and I don't even know where my other ones are because all I've been using is the Raycons, and I'll tell you why. The other ones, when you press the side of the earbud and you're supposed to push pause or whatever, sometimes it don't work, right? But Raycon, it works every time, and also the crispness and the bass is so much better than the other ones, right? And Raycon's latest model, the E25, is their best one yet, with 6 hours of playtime, guys. Seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and more compact design that gives you a nice noise isolating fit.
Raycon's wireless earbuds are so comfortable, perfect for the on-the-go listening and for taking phone calls.
Fun fact, Raycon was co-founded by Ray J, and celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Cardi B are obsessed with Raycons. Pick up a pair and see why the hype is all real. Now the time to get the latest and greatest from Raycon. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/belly. That's buyraycon.com/belly for 15% off Raycon wireless earbuds. Buyraycon.com/belly. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Speaking of traumatizing, and I want to ask you what you would do in this situation. When I was in San Jose, I met some audience members, and this guy just goes, "What's up?" And he put his hand out, and I shook it, and he had 3 fingers missing. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I tried to play it off cool, but this is what I did.
Oh, weird.
yeah,
Rude.
That was not cool.
I fucked it up.
You fucked it up.
It was a bit too much.
Yeah. I should have just stayed in the pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always fucking shake two-handed hands.
But hang on, was it this 3? Was there space in
No,
between?
this was there. I think it was this. He had
It
like a
was-
fucking
it was
death
this.
metal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he shook me like this, right? And I didn't know what the fuck I was
Well, I
holding.
understand why then. Because do this to me.
You should have gone like this rock.
Because do this. The reason, do this to
I'll do
me.
this, yeah.
The reason that you pulled away is because technically you felt that you were crushing his fingers together. And you were like, oh, excuse me.
That's exactly what you were
sorry.
I think that's what it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Might have been.
Yeah.
Thank you,
He
Khalyla.
should have done it differently.
yeah, that's on him.
Yeah.
Oh,
He should have lost these, you know what I mean, or these two, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, next time you throw a firecracker, just make sure you have your hand, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I didn't even ask him, like, what happened. I just went, and then I went, oh,
Well, I don't think you're supposed to. You don't know him.
well, he's meeting me, right?
Yeah.
I want to know the story.
Okay, how would you do this? Okay, let's play it out.
Okay.
Let's see, okay.
All right.
Hi, Bobby. I'm such a big fan.
And went,
Okay, and then?
what the fuck, bro?
That's how you would do it?
That's how you would ask what happened to your hand.
No.
Make fun of him.
No, I would go, okay, because I didn't do that. No, what happened was I squeezed it. I went like this. I go, oh, my bad. And he goes, can I have a photo? And it was really awkward,
Yeah.
right? What I wish would have happened is me say, oh, dude, oh, fuck, I'm sorry. And like make a joke out of it. Like, no, I thought it was like a regular, I don't know. What would you say?
Just don't even make any comments about
What would you
his-
do?
I think you have to call it out.
Well, you got to lean into it. So
Yeah.
I don't know. What I wouldn't have done that. So I don't know. I don't know what I would have done because naturally I would have leaned in and just.
Hey, Roy. Hey, can I get a picture with you?
Yeah, you just go in.
Oh,
You just start doing a handshake.
fingers.
He just starts doing a handshake.
You work with the fingers.
Work
Right. And then maybe
Like
just do an
do the
ET
NBA
thing. Yeah.
NBA handshakes.
Yeah. Wow, I fucked it up.
Oh, man.
Well, you learned.
Well, no, it's his bad.
Oh, God.
I'll tell you why it's his bad.
Did he have a regular other hand?
How about a warning?
Like, how?
If you have two fucking fingers, bro, and you go in for a handshake, I would say, hey, just let you know.
Or do you feel he should go in with the other hand? And like
That's exactly because I saw his other hand normal. I mean, just full.
Yeah.
Not normal, but full hand.
So is it more weird though that to shake with the left hand though?
Yeah, it is weirder.
It is weirder. Yeah.
It's weird
Yeah.
though.
It's
a dilemma, yeah.
You know what? Just don't wait in line next time, bro.
Don't get a picture with me.
Don't create this fucking situation.
Came up the
Because if he had given his left hand, then you would have kissed it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
his left full hand. Milady.
all
Yeah.
right,
I know
right.
him. If you offer the left, he'll kiss it.
I will kiss, and I'll do a curtsy.
Yeah, a little curtsy.
yeah. I knew this one girl. She had no arms. She used to hang out at the Comedy Store in La Jolla.
This is why the ableists, like the.
No, I want to know what you did.
This is why they come after you.
No, I just remembered, but she was like totally cool. That's all I was saying.
I saw an edit in your brain. Your eyes started doing the Italian twitch. You went Italian twitch.
You know me well.
Yeah. And then
I went down the road.
I was waiting for it.
right, and then I fucking backed out because we're not gonna edit this fucking thing. You know.
Yeah.
So what restaurants do you have now, Roy?
I have a restaurant called Best Friend in Las Vegas, which is the most recent restaurant. Do you ever play Las Vegas?
I used to a lot, but I haven't been there in years.
Well, now you can do.
What kind of, is it the same kind of food?
It's like a culmination of everything. It's like all my greatest hits in one. So it's got like tacos to Korean food to stoner food to vegetables, everything. So it's called Best Friend. I have Kogi Taco Shop, Taqueria. I have the Kogi Trucks, Alibi Room, and that's it right now.
So you're killing it.
Yeah, I lost a few restaurants over the last couple of years, but it was cool. It was all part of the cycle. A-Frame and the Pot and Commissary. But those were all kind of like real estate issues. They lived the term of their lease. So it is what it is. But
Did you design or conceptualize the interior of Best Friend?
yeah, I was. It all came from my head, but I had a team. I had a team that
It's
helped
your
me bring
dream
it to
come
life.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
but
is so playful and fun and
Yeah.
everything that you like.
yeah. So I've been lucky. I have these kind of like you guys have, team and
Yeah.
producers and stuff. So
Well, I would call it
yeah, it is a little
fucking
different.
team.
it's a little different.
Yeah. It's kind of like
I don't know if I
The
could have
C-
pulled out Best Friend with you. but
C-team.
but I give up the ideas, and then I have an architect, a designer, a brand developer, and then we just start. They just start giving ideas.
Who's your designer?
This brand designer's name is David Irvin from a company called Folklore.
You can't afford him, babe.
His first claim to fame is he invented the sprinkles box.
Oh, damn.
And the Voss water bottle.
Oh, wow.
So he was a part of that whole design group. And then he did the Khalyla brand. Do you know Khalyla?
Yeah.
He did that whole brand, Khalyla, GTA, Justa. And then...
but the interior designer, do you think we can afford him?
No.
And then the interior designer did my restaurant A-Frame. He also did a lot of gardens, like
That's who we need, babe.
in big homes and stuff
Yeah.
like that. His name is Sean Knibb, Knibb, out of Venice. And
Should we write that down?
I don't know if you could afford either of them, but
no, but they don't do houses.
They don't do small projects like this. They go big.
Yeah.
If I went in there, I go, here's 10 grand. Can you help me? No, that's not
They'd
enough.
get their lowest. They'd get the guy.
10 grand? No.
No.
10 grand?
No, but just a concept.
Concept? No.
No.
50 grand.
Barely.
Closer.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm willing to do it.
No.
Because I don't know what to do with this place.
Come on. Let's just.
I don't have the vision.
No,
he
you have the vision.
You have the
you
vision.
just don't have. You don't have the vision. It's just a mishmash right now. He's like, I like mid-century modern, but also like poquito, or like he's just everywhere.
If you like mid-century, you should talk to Randall Park. Are you friends with Randall?
Yeah.
He's good.
What do you mean
at
good?
Furniture.
He is?
Yeah.
Like he'll go.
Right, Randall? Is that my camera? Right, Randall?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good. He knows where to go and all that stuff.
Where to go, what to pick, how to.
Maybe I'll call him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I need help.
Yeah.
I'm a little lost here.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
free.
yeah. It's for. I know, but like I want something cool, like your shit.
Yeah.
Your shit. You know what I mean?
That's like his restaurant.
That's the front.
Oh wow!
So you walk through a liquor store.
Wow!
But there's also another area
But
with all the
then
hanging
show 'em
plants.
the other area, which is the
Yeah.
more eloquent. So
Yeah.
we walk everyone through this liquor store, which is kind of like this room. We just completely discombobulate everyone. They're like, "What the fuck is this?" And then they go through the shower curtain, and then they end up in like this beautiful room.
Wow! And that's the one in Vegas.
That's Vegas.
Wow, man, that's so fucking dope. I wish I just had that kind of talent. That is a fucking talent.
It is.
To match tile with certain woods and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. It's like I just get confused.
To create put a lot of texture and stuff in a room, but it looks like it's all supposed to be there.
Right? Yeah.
Unlike this room.
That's his dining room.
Fucking son of a bitch.
That's the dining room.
That's so.
So you
fucking
see how
dope.
we switch gears with people. Like we walk them through this liquor store, which is completely lit by neon.
Yeah.
And then you go through this red tunnel, and then you end up in this dining room, which is like a poem to LA with all the photos.
Oh.
I swear to God, I will go to Vegas. Honestly, let's go to Vegas to gamble a little bit. But I want to go to that restaurant.
Yeah.
When you say gamble, it just.
Baby, I know how to do it.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
I don't.
I had to spend 6 hours winning all his
You,
money
me,
back.
and Cho, let's do it.
You really?
Wait, Cho doesn't gamble anymore.
Oh yeah.
Didn't he
I-
blacklist
I think you
himself?
and me can.
Yeah. yeah. Well, can David Cho not go to casinos anymore?
And
Yeah.
he blacklisted himself.
He blacklisted himself.
Oh. But if we said to him, "Can you help us?" That's not good.
No.
You can't. How about with this? Say, David, you can't use your money.
Yeah, use our money.
You can use our money, which is going to be like $1,000,
Yeah.
right? That's because that's all. I'll go up to 2,500, and that's it.
Okay.
Right? We'll set a limit. You think he still won't go?
He won't go. He's an addict.
Oh, that's true.
Wow,
It's like
some
asking
enabler you are.
a crack addict. Come to the crack house with me.
Yeah, you can use my crack. Use my crack.
My crack. Hell yeah.
But just like cut it up, but don't take it. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
It'd be fun though.
Yeah, that would be, what? yeah. I'm thinking about doing something like that, But can we not go there?
What do you mean?
I want to go to his restaurant.
Absolutely. I think we should. I
Because
haven't been
that
to Vegas
shit
in a
right
while.
there, dude, is like amazing looking.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that's definitely, it takes a team. It definitely takes someone that you got to be able to unload your ideas or help them extract the ideas from you. If you don't have them already,
Yeah.
these brand designers and architects will be there. they'll ask you questions almost like a psychologist would, and then extract it out of you, and then turn that into whatever you want.
And when you know why we should go, there's a bologna sandwich on the menu.
Oh yeah, fried bologna sandwich.
That's like his dream come true.
Oh yeah.
There's a fried bologna sandwich.
Yes.
You know how I love fried bologna.
I know you do.
What else is on there?
There's a LA street dog. There's kimchi jjigae. There's,
Wait. LA street dog.
bacon wrap street dog.
Yeah, just a bacon wrap. And then you have elote.
Elotes. So we have street food, and then we have Korean home food. So we have like kalbi, taechi bulgogi, kimchi jjigae,
You have kimchi jjigae there?
kimchi bokkeumbap. We have all those things, and then we have like kind of California produce driven food. You know, like wok fried vegetables and all these things. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then we have stoner food like chili spaghetti and
Nice.
you know,
Like Bob's Big Boy.
like Bob's Big Boy. Yeah.
That's my favorite there.
Yeah.
Is yours better?
No, we tried to be as good as them. That's my favorite too.
I love that fucking place,
I
man.
grew up on that.
Yeah. What is it about that chili spaghetti that's so good?
It's like any old recipe or any old diner. It's a mixture of the seasoning on the griddle, the cooks that have never left. You know, like a lot of those places, those cooks have been there 25, 30 years. So
Yeah.
so they're doing it like even without thinking, and a lot of it is a little bit of like the mysticism and everything surrounding the place. There's like seasoning within the air, you know.
Wow. You think that affects everything?
I think so. Well, why is it? Do you think the Comedy Store on Sunset has a little specialness to it?
Totally.
Right? There's got to be some fifth element to it all, right?
You know, it's so funny that you say that
Yeah.
because people ask me, why don't you play the Laugh Factory that much? I do it maybe 10 times a year.
Yeah.
Because the Comedy Store, I couldn't put a finger on it, but I think that is it. It's
Yeah.
the history.
It's a history, and there's got to
In
be
the
something
walls.
more than our physical beings in life, and that I think those are the things that live between us and whatever our dream world or paranormal reality.
Oh,
whatever
shit.
it
You're
is.
talking about fucking some spooky shit.
Yeah,
huh?
sorry.
Some
But there's
spooky tooth shit.
got to be something, you know. So that's why those places are good.
Wow. So the Bob's Big Boy, you referring to the one in Burbank?
Yeah, Burbank. Yeah.
Because when you walk in there, it feels like, not like the store, but it does feel like
Historic.
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 Yeah.
Because you know that the buildings there been there for a long time, and also like some of the furniture and even the Bob's Big Boy itself, right?
It's all the same.
It's all the same.
Yeah. Someone farted on that couch in 1950, you know?
Yeah. And then like the
Element.
fart essence
It's
gets
all
into the
there,
food. It's
yeah.
all there.
all there.
That's really fucking interesting,
Yeah.
man. That's why it's like, you know, that's why I like going to that one place called the Smokehouse, the one you don't like. Is it called the Smokehouse?
Oh, in Burbank
in
too, right?
Burbank,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Curve, yeah.
The reason why I like going there, it's not necessarily the food is the best.
Yeah.
It's just because when I walk in there, I pretend that I'm Frank Sinatra.
But it is kind of cool because a lot of
I
old
do.
timers
I like
eat
it. It
there.
feels like back in the day. And I go, hey, give me a. And I used to even say, hey, give me a little boot. You know what I mean? I talk like that. You know what I mean? And I walk in and I cross my legs like this and I pretend I'm smoking a cigar. And like I do the whole thing. It's like kind of like that old Hollywood magic.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I like the food there.
Yeah.
And I never really put the Wolfgang Puck is real.
Yeah.
You gotta go to You should be on the podcast.
Roy, does it break your heart to know that Bobby can't chew steak?
You know I can't.
No.
We have a hard-
Look.
Only Hamburg steak. Oh, you can
No molars.
I'm just, you too.
Dude, they are coal miners. They're fucking coal miners.
Yeah, we were brothers.
Yeah.
Some other life.
Yeah. So you how many did you lose there?
I have one.
I have 0 here,
Yeah. So it's Wagyu
and
or
I have
bust.
0 up here.
Oh, my
Yeah. I've you beat. Why did you don't brush?
Yeah,
No,
not
me
that
either.
much,
Me
yeah.
either.
Yeah.
But let me ask. She gives me shit about not brushing in the morning. Be honest with me. Do you brush in the morning?
I brush in the morning. I don't brush at night.
That might be worse.
That's worse.
You watch the build up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so you let the fucking filth
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean, absorb into your teeth at night.
Ferment.
You start your day off
ferment.
fresh.
He lets it
Kimchi.
ferment. Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you brush at night?
I'm usually.
It's the intervention. Roy Choi.
That's
just
weird.
the
Yeah.
I never really thought of it. Now that I'm thinking of it, it's because I'm usually stoned. I usually smoke a lot of weed at night, and I fall asleep stoned. eating. And, and I just don't have the physical energy to go up and brush my teeth.
You can't do this.
I
Yeah.
It's like either
Wow.
it's like that or move from the position that I'm in.
Yeah.
And so that's probably the reason. And then I start to convince myself as I'm sitting there that I'm going to brush my teeth in about 4 hours anyways. Because it's usually like
Right.
So then I was like, okay, well, should be fine.
You're worse than me, kind of.
Yeah. I think it through every night.
Yeah. Do you floss?
Only right before I go to the dentist. I do. I do
So they just
everything.
bleed?
Yeah, I do everything right before the dentist. I'm bleeding like a fucking.
Yeah.
And I'll do it all. I'll water pick. I'll do everything. I'll fucking swish, and then I go, and that's the only time I'll floss.
Yeah, because my family never made it like an effort to ever even teach me how to do any of
But
that.
your mom and dad had good teeth then?
They had good teeth, but they never like said like
Because sometimes
brush your teeth.
Because
Yeah,
it is
Korean
like
household-
genetic. Because like for us, my mom had, and all her sisters had. My mom still has some of her own teeth, but all her sisters had postizo. What do you call it? Dentures.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it was it
I grew up
became.
around dentures too, all over the house.
But that didn't scare you? Like, I got so scared for
Oh.
my own because I was like, oh,
You
I
have
have shit
nice teeth, huh?
genetics. Yeah, but I go to the dentist every 6 months. I do the whole
she's
thing.
she's like
I have an oral fixation.
almost like obsessive about it.
Oh, okay.
I floss every day, but that's because like there was no fluoridated water in the Philippines. A lot of my family had really crap rotting teeth, so that it put the fear in my
Wow,
my head.
really? Wow, it makes a difference. I should. Wow, I thought.
I know.
I thought there was a slight difference.
No, it's a big
between what we do and what normal people do. But wow,
I know. I have to stare at this shit all day to
All
remind
day,
me
yeah.
how foul my mouth is. And then she says stuff like the other day. Remember, you
What
go,
did I say?
"Why don't you brush in the morning? It's disgusting." Like she says it and rubs it in my face. It's disgusting.
I just it wasn't disgusting for me. He was going to do Whitney's podcast, and him and Whitney are very close.
yeah.
And they hug and they do all that, and he just goes straight from bed, smokes a cigarette, and then straight to Whitney. And I'm like, no, you're not leaving the house until you brush your teeth.
Because my theory is this: if you would listen, all right, is I already brushed it the night before. And when I was sleeping, I didn't eat a ham sandwich.
But you know what? Roy might
You know
have
what I mean?
you wash away the morning breath.
I
which
wash
for
away
me,
the morning breath.
That might be actually better.
But he washes it with a cigarette.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try Roy Choi style. I'm not going to brush at night.
There we
Okay.
go.
I'm only going to brush in the morning. I'm only going to do it once, though.
I do think he's kind of like an anomaly in the sense that like he doesn't have body odor. He really doesn't have bad breath for someone who never brushes.
Never smelled it.
And yeah, right, you've never smelled his breath other than like cigarettes. So I don't know how that
Farts
happens.
didn't even smell.
Not me either.
Thank you. It's called evolution. My body, I'm tight. You know what I mean? I have a lot of problems, but the one thing about my body is that I don't smell that much.
Yeah.
Right? I don't really.
Me neither.
You don't. Yeah. And we're soft.
Yeah.
Let me
My
smell.
tattoo artist
me
loves my skin.
Let me see. Yeah, touch mine though. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, that's legit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is
Like if there was a contest with that, I would win it every fucking time. Yeah.
Hey everyone, we're gonna take a quick break to share this amazing sponsor with you.
Better have for your mind.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Better help for your mind. Better help for your soul. Better help for your feet. To stand on the ground. Right?
Love that.
To stay in the moment is what I meant to say. Better help. Guys, without therapy, my life would be in shambles right now. I feel 1,000 times lighter. I feel like a lot of the trauma has been lifted from my body. And I'm telling you right now, this service, BetterHelp, will help you.
BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist, and you can start communicating with them in as little as 24 hours.
Yeah, and it's a lot more affordable than traditional counseling, and also financial aid is available if you need it. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Visit their website and read their testimonials that are posted daily. Visit betterhelp.com/belly. That's better, H-E-L-P, and join the over 500,000 people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. Special offer for TigerBelly listeners. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/belly. Enjoy the show.
Children?
I have one high school kid. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You have a high school
I have a high school kid, yes.
from your wife?
Newly in high school or been in high school for a while?
Sophomore. So 15 years old.
Boy or girl?
Girl.
Does she get good grades?
She's doing pretty good. A's and B's. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You look like a good father?
Yeah, I just told her, man, like, don't get C's. Fuck.
Kind of Asian.
Parenting. Yeah, that's evolution.
That's
That's
Yeah,
evolution.
That's evolution. Just don't get C's.
Yeah, because my parents like get straight A's.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. Well, that's how I was raised. No A- even.
Yeah, there's a urban legend. I don't know if it's true, but he said it once. Deepak Chopra.
Let me look this up.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm being real. I'm not making this up. Why would I say his fucking
But
name?
isn't Deepak a fraud?
Because he doesn't tip.
Is that what it was?
Is that a thing?
Yes,
Oh.
he doesn't tip good.
Look
That's
that up.
Yeah.
yeah. I had heard that he went to the restaurant that I used to wait tables at, and they would dread him coming in because he wouldn't tip that good. He would still tip, but not like Deepak Chopra style. The way he should be.
This is when he was already rich, Deepak?
Yeah, there was never a poor.
There's
Deepak.
never a poor.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Maybe on the way up, Deepak didn't have the cash flow just yet.
But apparently Deepak Chopra told his kids, I don't care about grades. I just want you to live in the moment,
Yeah.
right? And to always be in service and to help others, right? And then by them doing that, they all got straight A's and went to great schools. So I don't know if that theory...
That doesn't always work, babe. It's kind of a gamble, really, because I know great parents with shit kids. I know shit parents with great kids. You kind of have to just cross your fingers and hope that,
Speaking of
They're
great
decent.
parents, did you see the trials of Gabriel
Oh.
Fernandez?
No, it keeps popping up on my feed, but I think I can. Is it worth watching?
only if you want to be really enraged.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's very entertaining.
What's the
Okay, did you see
Cliff
Don't
Notes?
Fuck?
I have no idea who
Cliff
the
notes
fucking.
to this.
Did you see Don't Fuck with Cats?
I started it. I got through maybe a third of it.
Was it disturbing to you?
It was disturbing, but it wasn't because it was disturbing why I didn't finish it. I felt
You just got bored.
I felt I got bored.
He was high.
Well,
Gabriel Fernandez was an 8-year-old boy from Antelope Valley who was basically systematically tortured by his parents until he died.
Listen, don't have kids.
But you know that
I mean, honestly, if you're gonna do that, don't have them.
If you're gonna do.
you know how they always say, "Oh, you can tell how good a person's going to be a parent if they're kind to their animals." That's total bullshit. That is debunked by this documentary because when
had
her
their
child was
dogs?
dying, all the woman could say is, "What about my cats? Where are my
Oh,
cats?"
because she was going to jail.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
she loved her cats but hated her kid.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fucking. And are you gonna watch it?
I'll watch it with my kid today.
Don't get C's or.
Yeah. But it's fun. It's like everyone failed. Even the teacher would call the sheriff's department or social services,
Yeah.
and just no one. Imagine being that young, and there's just no one to help you.
Well, what they discovered was that the DCFS was a far more they were a closed system. They were, how do I say? You know how in the FBI is kind of secretive in some parts. I guess DCFS was just completely secretive. No one knew what was going on, and that's why eventually. I mean, it was a bad thing that it happened, but it needed to happen for them to be exposed.
Wow.
If-
And the parents are in jail now, obviously. Or dead.
Yeah, but you know how it's very hard to get death row in California. That's what they were fighting for both of those
okay.
parents.
Yeah, and it's so funny because everyone's making a stink that she should have got death row too, but she pleaded she made a deal with the prosecutors. But I read on Twitter, this Mexican lady said, yeah, my mom was in prison with Pearl Fernandez, who was the lady, and my mom and all the ladies that are at this prison were beating the fuck out of her every day.
Of Pearl?
Of Pearl.
Yeah.
So I think Pearl, even though she didn't get the death penalty, is living in hell.
Like suffering, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, like when
'Cause
Bill
there's still
Cosby,
some-
they threw a chicken sandwich at his face. Did you hear about
That's
that?
pretty silly. That's
Yeah, chickens. Yeah, Bill Cosby's just eating, you know, his pudding pops or whatever, right?
yeah, putting
It's eating his pudding pops, you know what I mean? And then some guy just threw a fucking chicken sandwich at his
Yeah.
face, and it hit his face like this. You know what I mean? It's the
Yeah.
same thing, but with like rocks and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that Pearl Fernandez. At the end of our podcast, dude, we do a thing called unhelpful advice.
Okay.
I just want to say that number one, if you would have me, I would love to be there live when you're doing your show. I just want to watch.
Oh,
the filming?
the chef show.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, because I really, honestly,
Yeah.
I love food.
Okay.
And after you do it, maybe I can try a little bit or whatever.
Yeah.
I won't be an interference. No, I'm being real. I won't
Yeah.
be an interference. You won't even know I'm there.
I'd love to have you.
I'll be like a ninja. You won't even know I was there. Okay. That's number one. Number two, honestly, I want to do the spa with you.
He hasn't accepted your
not
invitation.
I refuse. I refuse for you to say no.
Okay.
You got to see my dick.
You can show me right now.
All right.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna. He'll do it. Don't say that.
I will do it. That's all my bad. Babe.
That was a test. You failed it.
I feel it. I'm not gay, bro. All right. The third thing.
Good follow up.
The third thing is, dude. Thank you so much for doing our podcast.
Thank you. This was great. I was,
No, I'm being
I was
real.
nervous. Yeah.
We've
I was
been
nervous.
wanting
you
you
killed
for a
it.
long
Oh,
time.
thank you.
How many times have I said?
So many times.
We've been wanting you for a long time.
Thank you.
All right, you
That means
killed
a lot.
it, and thank you so fucking much,
Thanks, Bob.
Roy
Thank
Choi.
you.
I also want to say one thing. I've been a fan of yours for a really long time. Gilbert
Yeah,
knows this.
same here.
And I want to say that you make Angelinos really proud.
Oh, thank you.
You do.
And yeah, I'm so happy. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, and it was great connecting with you at David's place at one time. So it was like, I
Do you know
think
you
that-
saved me from being mommy shamed and you didn't even know it?
Oh, I
And I
did.
was
You
like,
mean?
oh, I fucking love Roy. Yeah, because I was holding my best friend's baby. And my best friend was, I don't know, somewhere. And I thought I was supporting the baby just fine, but her neck was hanging just a little bit. But the baby wasn't crying, the baby was asleep. And some fucking snotty chick was like, oh, you know, and not even a mom. She's just some chick in her young 20s. She's like,
David Chang's girlfriend.
Just
to bring it all the way back.
Yeah, in your face. It's called a callback, David.
Call back.
and then she's like, you know, you're holding the baby wrong. It needs more neck support. The baby's knocked out in my arms. This
Yeah.
is my goddaughter, right? And he was like, no, she's fine. Like, you kind of just said it in passing, like, no, the baby's fine. And I was like, oh my fucking God, the rage that boiled
Oh, yeah.
in my heart.
You remember saying that?
I do remember.
Wow.
Yeah, you're like, no, the baby's fine, sleeping. And then
Yeah.
that was
You-
such a.
You
It
saved,
probably
you
pissed
saved
that-
my,
you
you
probably
saved my girl
pissed-
from humiliation.
From humiliation.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. No problem. No
Yeah,
problem,
man.
man.
You got my
I'm
back,
here.
huh?
I got your back.
Yeah. That's what we should see each other's dicks.
Yeah, I got your back. We got to see each other's fronts.
What's the question, Gil?
Yeah.
Unhelpful Advice with Bobby, Khalyla, and Roy Choi.
Hi, my name is Sid, and I'm 36, and I need dad help. So I grew up without a dad, not a big deal. And now I believe that I know where he lives. I'm in Bakersfield, and he's in San Jose. And my problem is, should I reach out to him? As far as I know, he doesn't know I exist, and contacting him wouldn't be so much for me. But now that I have a kid, it would be nice for him to possibly have a relationship. I don't need anything from dad, but how should I attempt to reach out to him?
Wow.
Wait, just how old is he?
36. He
Oh,
now has a
shit.
kid.
Sauna with you and me.
Done. That's it.
Korean sauna with you and me.
That's
With
how
a
you
yes
do
and
it.
a no?
Yeah. It's a loaded
That's
situation.
loaded,
Yeah. I don't
You know,
feel-
a lot of Americans grow up with that daddy issue, which we don't really grow up. We grow up with a different daddy issue as Koreans.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah,
always
yeah.
there yelling at us. but
I know, but
Yeah.
they don't. They don't necessarily
they don't abandon us.
Yeah, yeah. What's wrong with you, white people, abandoning? You know,
Abandoning your children.
yeah. So, how does he know that that's his? He probably did research.
He probably did some
Let's
research.
assume that is his father.
Okay, that is his father. You know, I don't think it would hurt to put your hand out and go. It'll be a shock if he doesn't know. Imagine not knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of like you came up to me one day and you said to me, "Dad, I'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That would be shocking.
It would be shocking. I mean, for a man, it is, to be honest, possible because there are women you sleep with when you're younger that you may have no idea. Yeah, no idea.
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
hang on. Do we know if what has his mom told him about the dad? Like, was it a sperm donor thing? Was it a...
He doesn't put any of the information, just
Okay,
that he
so-
knows where his dad lives. He is able to reach out to him should he do it because now he has a kid.
I mean,
And he's never seen his dad his whole life.
yeah,
doesn't
grew up
say
without a dad.
Grew up with.
And
Like-
he said that the dad isn't aware that he has a son.
No.
All right, so it's gonna be shocking, really shocking to the dad.
yeah.
But I think it's worth it because I think it's a 50-50 gamble.
How would you write that email? Hey, Dad, or hey,
No, I wouldn't
Mister?
email. Fuck email.
Well, that's
Show
how...
up at his door, old school style. Right?
Yeah.
And do you think he'll know immediately that that's his son?
You probably would, yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a kid
Having a
drama?
kid, there's something,
Yeah.
Really?
They look like you, yeah.
Wow.
Even if they don't look like you, they look like you.
Yeah, you would show up, ring the doorbell, and what would your opening statement would be?
Hi, who are you?
Oh, me. I'm your son, motherfucker. yeah. Where you been?
Where have you been?
Where have you been?
Yeah, I'll do
Would
it.
you bring something like an offering?
I guess it would depend. I think being Korean, even if I hated the son of a bitch, I would probably end up bringing something.
Would you up your
Cookies.
chances and roll up by rolling up in a fancy car? Like, would you try to be like, oh, like this is who?
No, not at this stage in my life. Maybe younger, but I'm pretty comfortable who I am. Like, so it's like I probably just knock on the door, old school style. Just wait.
All right,
Like
go-
I knocked
no,
on
this
this.
is what I would do.
Go ahead.
Bobby's probably
Go
got a better one.
Knock, knock, knock.
Hi, I don't need Comcast.
Oh shit!
Are you gonna make it into a joke first?
Go ahead.
Let's do it again. Start over.
No thanks to
And I have to think of a different joke.
I knew he was going to come with something, so I was like, I'm going to get Bobby before he does it.
I have another one. Go ahead. Yeah.
Hello?
Why don't you wear a condom, motherfucker? Life sucked.
Son?
Comcast, you fucking stole
Stole
that.
his son.
Fucking,
I knew he was going to do something.
fucking stole that fucking joke from you. Fuck.
God, guys do it so differently. You guys aren't trying to tug at the heartstrings.
Khalyla, go.
I would do what Ariel did in Little Mermaid. to King Triton.
Hello?
Act it out, babe.
Okay, go.
Hello?
Daddy.
I'm turned on?
That's what Ariel did to King
Wow.
Triton. Daddy. Yeah.
Daddy,
When King Triton turned into one of those little seaweeds
Yeah.
popping out, she was like,
Yeah,
Daddy.
I watch good movies and adult movies. Okay, babe, I don't watch
I was
50
watching the-
Dates or none of that.
I was
stuff.
watching The Little Mermaid the other day, and I was crying my eyes out because I just got Disney Plus, and he was humiliating me the whole time about my childhood.
Yeah, I never saw that or Mural.
That's good.
Merlon.
Merlon. I never saw Merlon. I never saw. I saw Nino.
What's Nino?
It's the Mexican fish.
Finding Nino.
It's fighting El Nino. The Mexican fish.
The Mexican fish. I saw that. I think a little bit. I like the robot.
Wally.
Yeah, I like that one.
Wally's
Wally's
a
good.
good one.
I liked the toys one.
Toy
With the story.
Yeah, the story. Good story. What else was good?
You don't like the OGs like Beauty and the Beast?
I never saw that. And I remember, like, I thought it was a lion.
A lion?
The Beast was a lion.
Oh, he's not a lion. He's like a man goat.
Yeah, but he's a lion.
He's alive.
Yeah. Roy, I'm sure that we gave the guy the advice.
I think
No.
so.
Yeah.
I mean, we have 3 variations of how to handle
okay.
this.
Yeah. Roy, do you want to? Is there? I have one final question for you. Sorry, I wasn't asking. Are there other chefs you're jealous of?
We'll bleep it out if you want.
No, I don't care.
No, that's
I don't think so. Nah. Because Kogi gave me such a fucking great lane to occupy, like it gave me something that was very different than any other chef. I even lost all like my competition, like nature once Kogi happened. Like,
Wow.
I wasn't trying to be better than any chef because chefs are really passively aggressively competitive.
Yeah.
Like they'll walk into each other's restaurants and just criticize the fuck out of everything.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, yeah.
And I just I lost all that when I started Kogi. I just became obsessed with feeding people. You know, I'm an addict too, so it's like I found this new addiction where I was able to really feed it and just feed people and just take care of myself. So I'm not that jealous. The only two that I do look up to that I feel like I'll never catch is Wolfgang Puck and Nobu.
Oh.
Like no matter what I do, those two fuckers always are like 10 steps ahead. So I wouldn't call that jealousy or anything. It's just more of like,
But they're older,
yeah,
right?
older,
And
yeah.
they've been in the game longer. I'm sure 20 years from now, a kid will be like, I'm not going to match Roy Choi.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like a cyclical, you know?
Yeah.
Ask me if I'm jealous of any comedian.
Are you jealous of any comedians?
No.
Today he came home. He's like, I'm not going on social media for a week. And I was like, why? And he was like, I wasn't invited to the Netflix comedy festival.
Oh, the festival. I just read about that. Oh. Yes. Wow.
Listen, Netflix. I don't want to.
They got Ali Wong, though.
Oh, she was there at the party.
Oh, she was
too.
there at the party, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the bill. Yeah. One of the Mount Rushmore. Yeah.
I love Allie.
Yeah.
I love all the
Yeah.
ones invited, but invite me too.
Yes.
Yes.
That's all.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
You invite Allie, Ronnie Chang, Margaret Cho,
Yeah.
right? Just fucking Ken Jeong.
Yeah.
Just invite me too.
Anger fart.
Anyway, give Roy Choi a round of applause, everybody. Thank you so fucking much, man.
Thank you.
Make sure you check out the newest volume of The Chef Show on Netflix. Hey guys, thanks for listening to our episode with Roy Choi. Support the show by supporting our sponsors, Quip, Raycon, and BetterHelp. Go to getquip.com/belly for your first free refill. Get 15% off your wireless earbuds at buyraycon.com/belly. And get started with easy online counseling at betterhelp.com/belly. And if you haven't seen the Slep King live, you must do it. It is probably one of the best experiences you'll ever have this year. So check out Bobby in Denver, March 12th through 14th, Houston, Texas, 27th through 29th, Dallas, Texas, April 3rd through 5th, San Diego, April 30th through May 2nd, and Ontario, California, May 8th through 10th. Go to bobbyleelive.com and grab your tickets before they were gone. And if you'd like to ask any questions for Unhelpful Advice segment, just go to adviceunhelpful@gmail.com. We love you guys so much, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Makabululit, purong kaya madugdug namin bombola. Syukumuki ay ito. Syukuluki muki sa